Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to talk about 2021. Happy New Year. This is not my first video of the year, but I would still just like to say Happy New Year to everybody who's watching this. So, Happy New Year. Before we start, in my last vlog, I showed you guys that I got a microphone. I'm using it for the first time right now, so I don't really know if it's like working and how it works and everything. So if you do notice anything different in the sound quality, which I hope you do, let me know. So yeah, also made some coffee for this. This is so warm, by the way. You would think this is iced coffee, but it's literally hot. I got a milk frother a couple of days ago. I'm very excited. There are a couple of things that I want to talk about in this video, so if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Comment down below your top New Year's resolution, because I'm first of all curious about that, and also I like to talk to you guys. I try to reply to every single comment, so leave me a comment. Let's just get right into the video. First thing I would like to talk about is New Year's resolutions. I am honestly not really the type of person for New Year's resolutions because I'm just always just not super committed to them, but I thought I would give it another try this year. But instead of doing like a lot of goals and make it like really unrealistic, I've done that before and that wouldn't never work, so I don't want to do that again. Instead, I only did like a few general goals that I came up with for the year, and then I'm gonna try to do like more specific goals like each month. So the general goals for 2021 are 10,000 subscribers. I genuinely don't know if this is reachable, but because it's something like I really want, I'm so motivated to give it like everything and just push myself to try and actually reach this. Let's just make that happen. So if you want to help me, subscribe. Yes, please subscribe. The next goal is something that at first I wasn't sure if I wanted to share this because I don't really share a lot of things like money wise, but I'm sharing it anyway because honestly, I can just be honest, so yeah, I don't really care anymore. So the next goal I set for the year was to make 200 euros on YouTube. I feel like this is very reachable and realistic if I just post like consistently, which is also something that I really want to do. Oh, I didn't even write that down. Oh, I forgot about that for a second. Right now I came up with another goal for the like whole year, which is to post consistently on YouTube. I think I will set the goal to 1 video a week because I want to try and upload 2 times a week, but I feel like if I would make that a goal, I don't know how to explain that, but I feel like if I'm gonna be really strict, like I want to try and upload 2 times a week, but sometimes that's just not like realistic with school and everything else. So I don't want to be super strict that I have to upload 2 times a week because I still want to do like quality videos over quantity videos. So I'm gonna set that to upload once a week the whole year. Let's see if I can do that. And honestly, I know that I'm putting like a lot of work into it, so if I like really can't upload once, that's like fine. I'm not gonna like punish myself over that, but I still want to try and upload consistently because first of all, I love uploading, and also that's really good for your channel, so let's see how far we'll come with that. The next goal is to work out consistently and eat healthier. With the working out consistently, I'm gonna mention that later, but it's not just like working out and like sports and stuff, but I also want to try and be like more active, like take more steps during the day, like go on walks and just the things like that, because especially now that I'm home all the time, I take like 400 steps a day, which is like nothing. But I always feel so much better when I do like a workout or a run or a walk or something like that, like move your body. That just gives like a feeling of accomplishment, I think. So that's good, but I still don't do very often, so I should try and change that and make it into like a routine so I can actually stick to it. And for the eating healthier part, I just eat like crap, so I should change that. And for the last goal, it's kind of like cringe to say this like out loud, but I feel like it's kind of an important one for me, which is focus on yourself. With this I mean just not really care about like other people's opinions and do what you want. Like do what you want to do, focus on things that you want to focus on, and just do things that you want to do and do things that make you happy, and like also make time for like self-care and just the things like that. So those are like goals for like the whole entire year, and then I want to try and set goals for each month. So for the month January, I set the goals 5,000 subscribers, which is a reach. Don't know if that is gonna work. I really hope so because I am so motivated for YouTube right now. I love it. I love making videos. I love creating everything. Yes, so I really hope we can hit 5,000 subscribers this month. The next goal I have is post 8 videos on YouTube this month, which is twice a week, and that will be on Wednesdays and Sundays. The next goal I wrote down is start working out more, which is what I talked about like 2 seconds ago. That I want to like have like a routine that I can just do each week, like go on a run on Monday, do this on Wednesday, something like that. I want to try and like find what works for me this month. So yeah, my screen time is so high, so the next goal is to have less screen time. Like, it's not like I'm not gonna be on my phone anymore, like obviously not, because I do like everything on my phone, but sometimes I just scroll through Instagram or TikTok or anything like so useless for like hours, and I have like absolutely no reason to do that. So I'm gonna try and not like go on my phone when it's like useless, or when I'm in bed and I've already like scrolled through my Instagram once, I can just go to sleep because there's no use in watching the same Instagram timeline twice. So that's something I actually really want to work on. And then the last goal for January is something that I also started doing today, which is journaling. So the goal is to journal at least 15 days. I started doing it today and I want to do it every day, but for the goal I decided to not do like every day because I'm only starting it out now and I have no idea if it works for me or if I like it. So I decided to set the goal for 15 days. I have never done journaling before, so I don't really know if I'm gonna like it, but especially also like the gratitude part of it, like say one thing you're grateful for. Like I don't think about like things you're grateful for that often, and I definitely don't write them down, but I feel like gratitude is something really positive. I feel like you're in a much more positive mindset if you think about things you're grateful for, so I feel like that could really help to be positive, especially in a time like this. So I feel like that would work for me, but I'm only starting it now, so I don't know. So those are the goals for January, and then at the end of the month I will see if I achieved, and then I will reflect on them, and then I will set new goals for February. I've never done this before with the whole goal setting for the month, but let's see if this works for me. Okay, then there are like a few general things that I would like to achieve this year. They're not really like New Year's resolutions, but they also kind of are. I don't think they are as important for me personally, so I didn't put them in my actual resolutions, but I'm still gonna mention them. Spend less unnecessary money, something I need to do. Attempt to keep my room clean. My room is always a mess. Visit 2 or 3 new countries. Don't know if that's like realistic because of COVID, but we'll see. And clean your devices, like clean your camera roll and just keep everything like very organized. Just all the stuff like that. Those are very general, and I feel like those are things that everyone always says they want to do at the new year, but they're still kind of important, and they are things that I want to do, so yeah. The next thing I want to talk about is creating habits and routines that work for you. So the habits that I mostly thought of are drink more water, because that's very good for you, and I know that I don't drink like enough on a daily basis. Like sometimes at night and I'm like, what did I even drink today? And I barely drank anything, so that's really bad. So I'm trying to drink more water. Why do I have 2 fingers up when I've only mentioned 1? Okay. The second one is sleep more. My sleep schedule kind of sucks, so I should definitely sleep more. And then the next one that kind of goes with that is to wake up earlier, because I feel like if I wake up earlier, I'm more productive. So that's also something I'm gonna try out. And I want to try and wake up at like 7 a.m. every day. I'm not a morning person, so I don't know if that will ever work for me. But even if that doesn't work, it would probably also help to wake up like 30 minutes earlier than I would usually do, and like make that into a habit, because I feel like that leads to being more productive. The next one is having a consistent morning and night routine, so you like know what you're gonna do when you wake up and know what you're gonna do when you go to bed. I feel like this would be good for me because I'm not a morning person, so if I know exactly what I'm gonna do in the morning when I wake up, I feel like if that's like a routine, it would be easier for me to wake up early. And yeah, I really want to try that because I want to be a morning person. How great's your life if you're a morning person? Honestly, I hate waking up in the morning. Let me know in the comment if you're a night or a morning person, and if you're a morning person, give me tips, please. And the last habit is something that I've already mentioned loads of times, which is a consistent workout routine. Chasing experiences over materialism. This is something I think is super important, which is why I wanted to mention it. I kind of already do this. Like, I'm usually the type of person who would go for experiences rather than like buying something materialistic. I honestly just appreciate experience so much more. I feel like that's like more long-term happiness, instead of when you buy something you get like short-term happiness from that. Like, that does depend on what you buy. Okay, this is not for self-promo, but last year when the coronavirus like started, I made a video for school, and that's when I really started thinking about how important experiences are. So I made that video called Collect Moments, Not Things. I did make it for school, but I also uploaded it to my YouTube because I love the video so much. So if you're interested, that's kind of like what I'm trying to talk about here, so I will link the video down below. And that video is literally one of my favorite things that I've ever created, so if you're interested, you can go watch that video. Something else that I really want to do in the new year, which is also something I already do, but I thought I would share it, which is document your life. I'm like a really photographic, is that a word? And videographic person. Don't know if those are like words, but I mean, like, I always take so many photos, so many videos of like just for the memories. I love looking back at those. And you can make videos with your phone, but you could also go for a Polaroid camera or a disposable camera. Those do cost money instead of your phone being free, but I think those are really worth it. I have a little box here with like all of my Polaroids, which is a lot, and I just think those are so cute to have. And I just love Polaroids. The next thing you could do is make a motivating playlist for the new year. I made a playlist called 2021 and I added a couple of songs to it, but then I realized that I would much rather make like a current playlist and then for the month of January instead of making it for like the year, because I feel like I wouldn't really listen to that anyway. So the playlist that I'm currently listening to is this one with the emojis, and I'm going to make a playlist video about that soon because that's like the best playlist ever right now. Stay tuned for that video and you can go follow me on Spotify if you want. I have so many self promos in this video, but I'm not even trying to do that. So the last thing I want to mention is reflect on your last year. 2020 was a year that was bad in so many different ways, but I feel like if you would focus on the positive side more than the negative side, then you would get in such like a better mindset for the new year. Because if you only talk about how bad 2020 was, you're probably gonna get stuck in that and it's not gonna be better for the new year's. Obviously the year turned around when COVID happened. There's no way any of you guys could have missed that. So two of my hobbies are going to concerts and travel. Because of COVID, both of those things couldn't happen, which really sucked, but this made me spend a lot of time with my friends. This sounds so weird and like rude. Like, I make it sound like I had to spend time with my friends, but I wanted to spend time with my friends. So because you weren't really seeing any other people, like I was only seeing my group of friends, I feel like you were like connecting more with them. It sounds kind of weird, but usually when you go to like parties, you speak to each other, but like less, and you don't really get to speak about like personal things and like life things. And I feel like now with COVID, we have done that more and you just connect more, I feel like. I don't know, I just love spending time with my friends. In 2020, I also tried to focus on my YouTube, but I still feel like I could have gotten more out of that. So in 2021, I really want to focus on YouTube like even more because that's like my favorite thing to do. Yeah, I'm just gonna put like all of my effort into it. I do have to prioritize school sometimes though, but I will try. Overall, 2020 wasn't that bad of a year. It was mostly due to like the restrictions with the coronavirus, but there's nothing anyone can change about that. So hopefully soon things will change a little and we can slowly throughout this year go back to normal, hopefully. That is going to be it for today's video. I hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. Comment down below your New Year's resolutions and I will see you next time. Bye bye.